Are y'all ready for the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show? It's your life. That's right. It's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
Yeah. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley. And of course, my beautiful executive, producer and co-host, Dr. Michelle Cooley. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm excited. I got my buddy, my little sister, coming back on the show today. I'm excited. I'm getting carried away. I'm excited. About this absolutely fantastic guest that we got coming on this show. It kind of takes me to my Barry White, voice. Okay. So I'm excited. This guest that we have on the show today, I don't think she's been on the show in over 2 months, and that kind of bothers me sometimes because sometimes I think she forget about us, and then we got to rectify that problem. What you think, Dr. Cooley?
Stacey is a family, and we just love having her on the show.
She's an inspiration. She's all of that and a bucket of chicken, tater chips, and everything combined. So I tell you what, Michelle, I'm excited about Dr. Stacey Bulluck back on the show today. Can you please do the honors by introducing the type the purpose, and introduce this absolutely fantastic, sensational returning guest.
Yes, the title of today's show is called Life Shifts. And we're having a conversation with Dr. Stacey Bulluck. She is a CEO, transformational speaker, evangelist, media host, and author. She's going to talk about what happens when life seasons change. And what does it mean to when we're in a tilt? What happens when humans find themselves in a tilted position? Frustration and emotional agitation, position shifts because of the tilt, decision-making process. So let's talk to you about Dr. Stacey Bulluck and remind you, she is the owner and founder of Power and Resilience, workforce development and life coaching agency. She provides workforce development training and individual life skills training through the coaching agency. She's the president and CEO of Order Steps Incorporated, a nonprofit serving homeless women and formerly incarcerated women veterans. She's a best-selling author, transformational speaker, certified John Maxwell leadership coach, a civil servant, an ordained minister. And she's also an Army veteran. Yes, she is. She is a veteran, served our country. We're so proud of her, but she's going to tell you more about herself and the title of the show and the components go along with it. Life Shifts. Please welcome back Dr. Stacey Bulluck.
How you doing, Dr. Stacey Bulluck? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh man, after all that, I am doing absolutely wonderful. Who wouldn't be? I mean, that was a lot of positive energy just flowing through. And I thank you all so much because that's what family does for each other. We make each other feel special. Thank you.
Well, I'm still a little mad. I still got that problem about I can't get I can't get Dr. Stacey on my show that much, and every time that I bring you on, you inspire so many others. And sometimes you don't even have to say a word. You look, and they can feel the energy flowing.
It's like if you ask Dr. Stacey a question, she gives that look, what she's giving right now. It's like, we know the answer to the question that we just asked. Why did we even ask it? But she's going to break it down. But Dr. Stacey, you're wonderful. James, you got it.
Well, I tell you what, whichever platform that you're watching us on, whether it's E36 Television, Transfer TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, and over 84 other platforms. Welcome to the show. And if you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching us on, ask any questions that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Also, if you listen to us on the radio, AM 660 The Answer out of Dallas Fort Worth, and AM 1170, FM 96.1, The Answer out of San Diego, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all these other. Welcome to the show. We would love you to be part of the conversation. Dr. Stacey. Okay, let me Stacey, my little sister.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
First of all, I want to congratulate you on the NAACP award, all these other awards. You get so many of these awards because you are an absolutely sensational person.
Oh my goodness.
And you got a heart of gold, and you're I know you well. You always giving you, inspiring others that they can go that extra mile or they can do all these things. Can you tell our viewers and listeners a little bit more about Dr. Stacey? I already know, but for people that just tuning in, can you tell them a little bit more about you? What makes you click? Why you so passionate about what you're doing? And by the way, Michelle didn't say that you was a multi best-selling author. I want to bring that up because I think she kind of slipped that one a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I'm again excited to be here and really almost speechless. I know I need to not be speechless at this moment, but I'm going to blame that on you, Doctors Cooley, over there to just warm my heart and as you said, things that I cause people to do feel seen, loved, adored, admired, and that's what you just did for me, and I really appreciate that. And I know it poured out for somebody else. And that's what I'm passionate about. This is why why we mesh so well, because you're passionate about seeing people's lives transform. And I wanted to use that word because it, for me, gave a little more impact than just change. We can transform into something totally different. There's a possibility when we do change that, and I don't know where we're going with this, but we just slipped off into somewhere. When we do change, it could be temporary. But what I'm passionate about is seeing lives transform. And that just doesn't mean that something bad was happening. That just means that you grew and you developed in another area. So that's what I mean by that.
Well, you mentioned something, change. Change is inevitable, as we already know. Most people resist change. I mean, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna fall on the sword. If someone tell me that, no, that ain't right, and if you keep walking, you're gonna fall off the cliff. No, 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 no. Why do you think
Hmm.
it's so hard for for people to understand that change is going to happen, and in order to stay abreast of change, sometimes it requires us to be able to see what I call vision, understanding folks, be able to see that this something is getting ready to change for the good or for the bad or etc.
Yeah. Yeah.
For people to get involved. We got about 2 minutes before the break.
You want me to go up? I can get it done in 2 minutes or less. So the reason why I believe that most people don't want to change is because they don't want to address when the shift is happening. Their desires are changing, priorities are changing. We are getting this sense of restlessness. And for the most part, we don't like it. I think about, I don't know how many people out there have experienced restless leg syndrome. However, I know that there are quite a few from documentation, but we don't like it. You don't like it when you have to make a sudden movement. You don't, most of us don't like it when there is some adjustments. Their doors are closing, their doors are opening. Things we've never experienced before are beginning to happen. We're having this hunger emotionally and spiritually. And so this places can be difficult to navigate. That's why what you said about it's important for us to act, to accept, to embrace, to say, oh, I expect change. I expect seasons to happen. I'm writing this book called Life Seasons or Seasons of Life. We'll see what it is when it comes out. But agriculture, the things that we eat, the things that nourish us and keep us healthy, expect seasonal changes. We're the only creature that can't get the point of something is going to happen.
And it's so important, and we're gonna go deeper into that. Uh, and we're gonna talk about the seasonal changes. Not now. We ain't talking about summer, fall, winter, spring, but in life and how that can affect a person that is caught in or their mindset where they won't allow these changes to occur. And most of the time, the change, I believe, is for the betterment. I tell you, we got to take a station break. And whichever platform that you're watching this on, I already done named many of them. All you have to do is go to that platform, go to the chat, ask any question that you might have. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, we'll get you an answer. How you doing, Dr. Renee Toppins? How you doing out there? So we'll see you shortly after the break.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Looking to advance your education or career while staying true to your Christian faith? At Viridian Christian University, we make higher education affordable, flexible, and accessible wherever you are, cultivating a vibrant learning community where faith and knowledge converge, preparing graduates to fulfill their life's purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or honorary degree, Viridian's 100% online programs can fit your lifestyle. Study on your schedule from your home, office, or anywhere without compromising quality or values. With affordable tuition and programs in Christian leadership, business, and theology, Viridian will equip you to lead with purpose in a changing world. Go to ViridianChristianUniversity.com and see how you can join our global fellowship of faith-driven leaders, online and affordable. To learn more and apply, visit ViridianChristianUniversity.com. Viridian Christian University, a unique and dynamic environment for success, empowering leaders of faith.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
You know what? I tell you, Zanzibar, my little sister. If you ain't never been there, um, I mean, you've been to the motherland before, I believe, right?
Well, people try to tell me that I have not. However, I lived in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt for 1 year. So
Ah,
I've been to the motherland.
yeah, but you know what?
I
Uh,
get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
I am going to invite you to my installment with my permanent position as king of the Agona Kiskawa kingdom in Ghana. And my complete installment is February the 14th next year. I would love for you to be there in person and hang out with us at the palace. So but I would love for you to be there. So that's something to think about. That's something to think about right
Oh,
now.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
show I show a couple of commercials on that one later on down the line, but I was told by the king to start advertising, putting it out
Okay.
right now, cause it's so great. It ain't never happened in our kingdom before.
Mm,
American, I mean,
right.
not
Right.
born around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
been accepted and appointed and already went through uh, the formation, but it's going to be official. Think about that. We'll talk about that one later. But
Right. Well, I'm gonna be in Paris that next month, right after that. So you're gonna have to see. We have to.
I just showed a commercial a second ago. I don't know if you saw it. I'm gonna show it one more time because this is going to be the purpose of this section. Here we go. So we're talking about, just in case that you're just not tuning in, we're talking about the seasonal changes in life. The seasonal changes that mean we are all going to go through change, whether we like it or not. We just have to be, and sometimes change is just temporary for that moment or that time. Sometimes change is permanent because that's what it's supposed to be, continue the flow, especially when it comes to, I can just speak of me, when it comes to my relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ. That change that I went through a long time ago is there. It ain't going nowhere. Stacey, can you pick it up from there? Because time, people just don't understand. Time is precious. And I think sometimes God put people in our lives, sometimes for a season, sometimes always a reason. We have to be able to adjust to what that is. Can y'all talk about that one, my sister?
So we want to talk about adjustments to be made during the seasonal shift. We do it all the time. We do it naturally. When it gets cold outside, what do? You go get a coat. You make the adjustments. But it just hit me just now. Not just now, this very moment, but this thing that I'm getting ready to say hit me because it's brings change to the game when someone does not have the ability or the finances to buy a coat. When someone does not have the ability or does not have now, listen, the capacity to make the adjustment within themselves. And now we're there. What happens when life tilts, when there's a shift for humans, it's a time of agitation. For seasons, as we think about them, for the most part, fall, winter, summer, spring, they are accustomed to adapting to the tilt. This is how we get our seasons. This is how we see the beautiful foliage come. That's right about now. I'm from the East Coast, so I know the foliage is absolutely gorgeous right now, if it just hasn't all fallen off by this time, depending on the temperature, depending on the tilt, depending how far they're tilted away from the sun right now in that position of the earth. So you and I, what position are we in? And we have to be mindful of this. We have to learn how to have an understanding of when we are in specific seasons, because when we are in specific seasons, we have to find the coping mechanism that help for that moment. There are things that we can do to help us deal with the stress. One of the biggest things that I would like to offer for us to be mindful of is time management. Time management is priceless in stress management. But when life is stressing you out a little bit, I was studying this, and I'm gonna hold this thought because I'm gonna let our host go.
I would just mesmerize off into the discussion that you was having because it affect all of us. So what are some of the internal signals that we have when we are emotionally or mentally, I'm gonna put it easy, off balance? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you say sicknesses?
No, I said, what are some of the signals?
Signals.
Signals. Uh, you know,
Yes, those things that we need to pay attention to. I have this program called SOAR, and the O starts for observation. I'm not going to get sidetracked and start talking about that program. If you want to know more, email me, send James a message, put it in the comments. But observation, look at yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Examine yourself. So we'll see the signals. We'll know the mood change because our behavior will change. And that is where we need to start asking ourselves questions. What's going on? How you doing? Why are you agitated right now? Take a moment and show yourself some grace. Show yourself some kindness. Get to the point when we are tested and tried that we have the understanding that of what is happening, and what is happening is that we are being proven. And when we are being proven, we are getting ready to fulfill purpose for that season.
wow, wow, that's you're a genius, Dr. Stacy. You know, so part of the title of the show, and you talked about it a little bit about that, is tilted,
Mhm,
tilted, leaning in
mhm.
the right direction, wrong directions. But a lot of times that I believe we don't allow ourselves to focus on the direction that we are tilted in, or I'm talking whether it's the right direction or it's the wrong direction. I believe that lens in the mind become clear, like, okay, I believe I'm on the right path, but I'm not 100%, but I'm going down there anyway, regardless. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the key word you said was believe. And when we believe that we are heading in the right direction, because we know when we're going in the wrong direction. You already know there's going to be consequences for the choice that we might be getting ready to make at that moment. Hopefully, someone is being stopped right now from getting ready to make a bad decision because they stopped to listen to us.
Uh,
And so we have to, again, when that frustration comes up, we cannot allow our emotions to now dictate which way we want to go. But we're going in the right direction because we believe. That's key. What now you can ask your question, what do you believe? And how do you believe you're going to get this done? This is where you can come up now with the process, the steps you need to take. So you can now start hearing, oh, not only do I believe, I'm starting to generate energy and momentum and movement and going forward. And that's when we begin to get excited. Shoot, I'm getting excited right now, just sitting here like, oh, let's go do something.
in excitement, I think that plays such a major role in anything that we do. I believe that if we are excited and truly believe in our heart and our mind, that we're going to do and give the best possible work that we can. because we're excited about it. It's not just work; it's pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to also focus on if we're doing work that's not not beneficial to one's growth,
Mm-hmm.
mainly self growth.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
that sometimes we have to do a mental refocus
Hmm.
and try to pull that in exactly what we are supposed to be doing. I'm talking about, I mean, in God's eyes
Mm-hmm.
and also others. And purpose is a
Mm-hmm.
thing that I believe that we all have to discover within ourselves what our purpose, and that's going to be what we're going to talk a little bit about that purpose when we come back. But I tell you, we got to take a station break. I love having Dr. Stacey Bulluck on this show. She is absolutely wonderful, sensational, and she's my little sister. And we're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back. We got a lot more of Dr. Stacey. And if you want to be part of this conversation, whichever platform that you're watching this on, just go to the comments, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Yeah. Come on.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and just sitting here having a discussion
Mm-hmm.
about Stacey Bulluck. And I don't know if you remember, she had mentioned something like her. She said, "Hey, I might not be able to come to your installment because I'm going to be in Paris." So I tell you what, we're going to talk about that one a little bit. Let me show you a little clip of this. Oh, here we go.
Dr. Stacey Bulluck is in Paris, France, March 2nd to 6th, 2026, providing a transformative seminar. Resilient leaders empower others to lead. This is designed for managers, executives, and aspiring leaders. In today's rapidly changing world, resilience is more than a personal trait. It's the foundation for this generation of leaders. You will learn to foster a culture of empowerment. Learn practical tools to recharge and sustain your energy to fulfill purpose. Don't miss this opportunity to strengthen your leadership skills and resilience to lead with confidence. Reserve your spot today.
Wow. Can I go with you? Can I just get in your bag and
Yes, come on and go to Paris. Yes.
Oh
It
wow, that's
yes, it should be exciting.
I bet it is. I mean, it's Paris. I the time that I've been there,
Uh-huh.
I think I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's
Yeah, it's Paris. I mean, when I say that, I mean that from a very broad spectrum.
oh yeah. I mean, it's certainly a lot of history, a lot of
Yeah, I mean, it's tourist.
okay. You put it in it in that
Yeah, and
perspective.
I've never been before.
Oh,
So,
you're gonna enjoy yourself.
right. So
Uh,
since I've never done it before, okay,
yeah. So
we'll
yeah,
do it. And
congratulations on that. That's a major honor to be invited to a leadership conference and as keynote and
Mhm,
all of that's great stuff. And so it's very exciting, very rewarding, and you're going
mhm,
to educate so many folks. So that's a lot of things. And I tell you what, if as she just mentioned, I think it's March the 2nd. Is the date
I'm speaking on March the 4th, but
March?
the event is the entire week
Mhm.
of from March the 6th through the 8th, actually. I'm sorry, March the 2nd. Whew, the 2nd through the 8th. My apologies. That was not correct. So,
You know what? If I had the time, I mean, I'm just finishing up my installment and my duties as king
mhm,
in February, and I had to get back to the U.S. during that time frame.
mhm, mhm. I
And do
under look, I understand. I mean, as I was watching the clip of the ceremony,
uh
it made me feel a wow. It made me feel a breaking through. It made me feel a freedom. And I was like, wow. And I saw that there was a mud part of the ceremony that was on your face.
what that was is
Mhm.
before they start the ceremony, right?
Mhm.
They had to get rid of all the evil spirits
Mhm.
and make the blessing, do the sacrifice of the goat and the sheep and all that stuff. Make sure, and then they come and make sure that during the ceremony, uh, that was just part one of the ceremony. By
Mhm.
part
Mhm.
two,
Mhm.
that first of all, you're uplifted and your feet
Mhm.
should never touch the ground until you get to the paramount king. And when they carry you, one guy carried me. I say I weigh 220. He weighed like 170. I'm just one guy by himself
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
a mile through the kingdom and all the way to the palace, right?
Mhm.
You on the paramount king. So all of those things is to make sure that no evil spirits or anything encompass the body, if you
Mhm.
will,
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
that being placed and honored as king or whatever that is, that you appear um, at that point. So that's what that means. We're not going to let anything. And I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but
Yes, absolutely. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It makes sense because of the topic that you wanted to bring up when we came back was is purpose.
uh
And I wrote down already earlier in our conversation pure heart.
huh.
And you just came and said it, for something else. However, I'm saying it from the standpoint of for purpose. When we ensure that our heart is pure. Just meaning, I'm not saying that, you go to church every Sunday and you never do anything wrong. What I mean is you have no malicious intent within you for with the things that you're doing and the things that you want to accomplish. I believe I heard Viola Davis say it. She may not have been the original creator of the quote, but she said it's not what you do that makes you great. It's how what you do makes people feel is what makes you great. And so to make sure that people are able to feel a newness of life, which will then bring forth purpose, even in a season of change, even in a season. One guy was watching something yesterday, and the guy said, "Well, oh, I was watching a TV show. I won't say the name, but he said, yesterday I was at the bottom of the barrel, but today I'm at the top of the list. Today, one day you were just a regular American citizen. Then one day somebody was carrying you to the palace, and you were moving forward in purpose. But your heart, they had to make sure they did an outside ceremony to show the transformation of the heart. And that's what we got to focus. That's what we focus on when life is tilting, when life is changing. Focus on what you said earlier. Which direction are you tilting in? Is it a direction that's gonna um hurt you, kill you, or is it going to transform you?
You use the word transformation, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the key word right there. Transformation comes from the inside out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And one of my doctorate degrees is in transformation leadership. So
Mm.
you have to be able to transform, I believe, uh, to be anew. You have to
Mm-hmm.
transfer from the inside. Not saying
Mm-hmm.
get rid of your organs and nothing like that, but the physical, emotional, all of those things, just being emotional about everything. Just getting upset about every little single thing. There, there's no way you can transform.
Right.
If you walk in the physical, you know,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Yes.
So you mentioned the word when we mentioned purpose.
Right.
Exactly what you just said. I had no idea. You already know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
That transformation, leadership, or the transformation understanding that you had to let a lot of things go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's no way we got 54 countries in Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned something, Viola Davis from the Woman King.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember
Mm-hmm.
that. I actually interviewed the Woman King
Mm.
of South Africa.
Mhm,
She's the
mhm,
queen, but they call her the Woman King. Instead
mhm,
of calling her her Royal Highness,
mhm,
they call
mhm.
her Royal Majesty. You know,
Okay,
so I had a interview with her, and a lot of the things that she explained to me. Actually, I'm probably gonna do a rerun of that show soon. But
okay.
if you watch the Woman King, with
Mhm,
Davis and all that,
mhm.
it's a lot of similarities there. But purpose is what drives us based on our purpose, at least my belief, on God want what He want us to do. If He got a
Right.
purpose for you and you keep fighting it, um, well, He's gonna probably take that purpose away and let you go on your own. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, you that word that you said just now, we keep fighting it. When we fight, you know what the saying, the truth hurts, The reason why the truth hurts is because it's true about us. Whatever it is at that moment that's causing us pain, it hurts us because we want to fight against it. Whatever somebody said, even if it's good. When you all opened up and you began to give me these flowers, if I would have said, oh no, oh, I don't want that, I don't, pushed back against it, I would not have been able to receive the energy that I needed for that moment. You all were saying some wonderful things, and not just happened to me, but it happens when we do it for each other. When we begin to realize, okay, I'm not fighting this thing no more. I'm going to be in the flow. Long as you're in the right flow, I believe this is when we are learning how to handle the ebbs and the flow of life. When we're following the right flow, things are going to happen. I remember reading in the Bible, and I'm going to stop after I tell this story, that when the 4 streams parted off from Eden, the reason why these things parted off from Eden, it was one straight river at one point, but there was this disconnect. And we all know what happened with the disconnect. Some people got thrown out of heaven and all of this stuff happened. But what it's called, when the streams happen, it's called a bifurcation. And that means there's something that's in the way that's wanting to block, but it made its own way through. Whoop, took that. It's the bifurcation. I'm gonna have to look that word up if we have another break. But trust me, I studied it.
Yeah,
But
we got a break right now.
yes.
So we'll come back. We can talk about that a little bit more. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to end this discussion that I'm having with Dr. Book. And I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. If your schedule permit, cause we ain't gonna get through none of the stuff that we plan on talking about. I would love to have you back on within a couple of months if your schedule allows.
For sure. When I'm available, and it hasn't been that many times that I wasn't available, but I know it's been some
Well,
time.
I still had to shame you.
Thank you. That's what big brothers do, right? Oh my goodness gracious. They put you on the spot. But yeah, sure. I'm sure something will be available for the next couple of months for sure.
Yeah, because I want to continue to talk about this. We're gonna take a station break. And I tell you, it's not too late to be part of this great conversation that I'm having with Dr. Stacey Bulluck. All you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching us on. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do.
welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. And we down to the last 8 minutes of the show.
Oh,
I don't. One thing I have to do is just say about my instrument um, uh, coming up in February, and my beautiful wife Michelle will be there to complete the instrument. What that means is to be a fully king, complete. You have to have a queen. So she will go through the ritual, and she will be crowned queen of the Agona Quas Quran Kingdom Central. That's so important. I mean, right there. And so invites will be going out. I will be sending invites out uh, across the world real soon. We anticipate at least 39 other kings showing up for that
mhm.
event. Kings and queens. Let me put it like that. I don't want to make nobody mad. But those will start going out real soon. And Dr. Stacy, regardless whether you can make it or not, you will have an invite
Thank
uh,
you.
to our kingdom. So and anybody else who want to come and check it out. I mean, to see what the motherland is all about. You're invited as well. I want to get back to. Uh, we got about 5 minutes left now
Hmm.
of what we was talking about. You said I'm gonna have to go look that up and make sure that I am. Can you repeat that?
And I did look it up, and of course, as I stated, I studied it some time ago, a few years ago, for several other reasons. But there was these streams that
Mm.
sprouted out from paradise, where Adam and Eve were. And the reason what happened, I wrote down here, purpose was going on. The flow was happening. They were having daily conversations, getting information that they needed to live on a daily basis. And there was a glitch in the flow. And that's a tilt happened, a shift happened. And at that moment, I just had a little nugget to fall in. At that moment, when the shift happens, we have the opportunity to say, are we going to grow, or are we going to fall off? Are we going to allow a split to happen? And that's what bifurcation means. There's a split, something goes in a different direction. So sometimes when we go back into, we find ourselves in agitation and frustration, it's possible that we are here because we allowed a split to come to take us away from the flow. Earlier, we were talking about when we're in this season of tilt, we don't really know what's going on. We just know we feel this certain kind of way. It's important for us to focus on asking, what is this about? What am I supposed to learn? What am I growing into? What is my next step in life? Where am I going right now? And then we can take that momentum and lean into that. See, I had to do a little demonstration with leaning, because when we lean towards something, that means we put all of our efforts and energies into it, and we focus on it. It's intentional.
I love that. I love that. Uh, Dr. Stacey, our next show, I want to be tilted part two because it's so much that we can talk about and discuss in that it's we can't get it in a 1 hour show. Not all of it. So next one, keep that in mind. It's gonna be
I
part two
certainly will.
of the follow up. Now you got books, you got multiple best selling books, and a lot of things out there. If people wanted to read your books, get in touch with you, etc.,
Mhm.
how could they go about
Well,
getting your books and getting in touch with you.
Amazon has everything, and it's Stacey STACEY Bulluck. Make sure you put that U and that second U in there. You might get somebody else to pop up. But if you, and I don't know if I don't want to sound arrogant or anything, but if you just put my thing in the search, if you put my name in a search,
You know, every time I put your name in search, Dr. Stacey Bulluck, like 18, 20 different pages pop up. I mean, and you know what? That's a good thing. That shows that the work is out there being put in and continue being put in. And as you already know how social media is, if they lock in on somebody that's doing things, all you do is just type their name in there. Normally it comes straight to the top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my little sister, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on the James Cooley Show. It's your life. And yeah, so I want to thank you so much for doing that. You always take the time. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another extraordinary program. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners out there for tuning into the James Cooley Show Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time around the world. And also on the radio AM 660 The Answer out of Dallas Fort Worth, AM 1170 The Answer out of San Diego, FM 96.1 The Answer out of San Diego, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere. All you do is just put "Who is Dr. James J.C. Cooley," and it'll pop up and it'll show you all the platforms that we own. So Dr. Stacey, thank you so much. Our viewers out there, always,
my pleasure.
Always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back Monday, same time, same place. If you want to watch or listen to me, you can just on demand on probably any platform, or just type us in. iHeartRadio, Spotify, all of those type of things. We'll come up. It's your life, and we'll see you then.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life.
Hey, Stacey,